Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sanim Dlalose. Today, I am going to be teaching you how I trade Bitcoins. Ladies and gentlemen, this is exciting and amazing. Why? Because Bitcoin is one of those things that a lot of people don't know about. And for the few that know about Bitcoin, they're making lots of money. Yes, they're making lots of money, whether it's in mining, whether it's just buying and selling, whether it's just buying and holding. But my advice personally is you can buy Bitcoins and sell it. You can literally trade Bitcoins on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, and make a lot of money out of Bitcoin. Okay? So I'm going to be sharing with you today my own way of trading Bitcoins, right? My own way of actually cashing out and taking advantage of this digital currency called Bitcoin, because you know what, it's something that is not that old. It was only created in 2009, and it's one of the newest ways of actually paying people online digitally, which is very good. So guys, for the next couple of minutes, this is going to take a little bit of time. This is going to be one of my longest videos that I've actually done on YouTube, because I need to explain this thoroughly. I need you to understand this, because when you understand this, you will make a lot of money, and you'll actually make a lot of money for your family as well. And who knows, one day you'll be able to share what I'm going to be sharing here with your peers, with your friends, with your family members, so that they can make more money. But the best way is to actually send this video to your friends, copy the link, share it on your Facebook wall, share it on YouTube, share it on your Instagram, comment. Make sure that you share this video as much as you can, so that other people can take advantage of this particular cryptocurrency and make a lot of money out of this cryptocurrency. So what I'm going to be teaching you is based on Bitcoin, but it can also be applied in other cryptocurrency like the Ethereum, like the XRP, the Ripple, and a whole lot of other top 6 to top 10 cryptocurrencies. You can apply the very same strategy. It will definitely work. But because Bitcoin is the mother of all crypto coins, usually, according to my own observation, is that when Bitcoin moves, it's either when it gains value or it loses value. The other smaller cryptocurrencies like the Ethereum, they tend to do the very same thing. Okay, so my sources personally, where I usually look for information about Bitcoin, mainly is on Coinmarketcap. Yes, I love Coinmarketcap because that's when I get most of my information. Yes, as you can clearly see, as of today, we are sitting on minus 3.81% in the last 24 hours, which means Bitcoin is currently losing value. Okay, and the price is 8,600. But you could remember, guys, just a few months ago this thing was 6,000 something, of which if you did invest, you could easily have made more than $2,000 on this particular one. But what I want you to do is, I don't want you just to jump in and buy Bitcoin without really understanding what are the possibilities. Or you know what, let me put it in a simple way. You need to understand with high probability if the Bitcoin is going to maintain the growth or not, whether it's short term or it's long term. But basically, the way I trade it, it's short term. So you need to understand, in the next coming few days, will Bitcoin gain value or lose value? I don't want you to just to buy Bitcoin and hope for the best and then you just fold your hands. No. I want you to buy when there's a high probability that Bitcoin is going to go up, and then you can resell those coins that you bought at a later stage for profit. That's what I want to teach you today. Okay, that's nothing else that I want to teach you except that. So we are going to be going through exactly how we do that. Yes, exactly how I do that. It's pretty much simple. Okay, so let's start with the most important thing, the charts, right? So I trade the Bitcoin via exchanges, but what I usually do is I look at the Bitcoin from a broker, right? You can clearly see up there Bitcoin USD on a 4-hour chart. Yes, that's Bitcoin USD on a 4-hour chart. So I need to understand with high probability what Bitcoin will do. Yes, with high probability what Bitcoin will do. Yeah, you can I'm not really advertising this Hawkeye indicator. It's one of the indicators that I've been, it's just on my chart just to see if things are hitting up and whatever. Not that much important, but yeah, it's just a reference. You can always use it just to check, to confirm whatever you are seeing on the chart. As I said, it's not that important. The most important thing is what I'm going to be teaching you today. Right. Let's talk about Bitcoin first. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know what? I challenge you now to make sure that you focus. If you don't get this on the first time, please rewatch the video again so that you can understand exactly how I do it and how you can do it. So, Bitcoin, it was created by Satoshi Nakamoto in 2009. It's a digital payment, right? It's another new way of actually paying for goods and services online, with the cryptocurrency called Bitcoin. Anyone can open a Bitcoin account, which is an advantage. So you can send money or you can pay for something online with Bitcoin. There's a lot of people that are actually accepting Bitcoin online, and we are slowly having Bitcoin ATMs all over the world. You can buy Bitcoin from different exchanges. My favorite, because I'm in South Africa, being Luno and Altcoin Trader. Yes, you can tell me about the fees, does not really matter. These two exchanges have treated me very, very well, and I can't complain so far because I've managed to buy my Bitcoins and exchange my Bitcoins and cash out my Bitcoins with no problems from these two exchanges. So if you want to know more information, kindly comment below. I will actually do another video and explain exactly how we open a Luno account or an Alcon Trader account. I'm only going to do this video if ever there is demand or there's a lot of people that want to know how we do it. So you can download also Bitcoin apps, yes, so that you can monitor the growth and the weakness of Bitcoin. That's another option as well. You can go to your app store or to your Android and actually download the different apps where you can trace the value of Bitcoin in real time, or you can get alerts every hour or every 4 hours when it hits certain levels. It's entirely up to you. So Bitcoin, as I explained, that there's only going to be 21 million Bitcoins mined or that are going to be released all over the world. So as I'm saying that personally, I'm not quite sure when it's going to reach 21 million. But before it gets there, let's make money while the Bitcoin targets to hit that 21 million coins that are going to be released from all over the world. So now let's dive straight into it so that we can understand exactly what we are talking about. So this is a Bitcoin chart, Bitcoin USD. It's a 4-hour chart. You can clearly see, ladies and gentlemen, it's a 4-hour chart. And the first thing to understand, right? This is where now it gets interesting. This is where you need to focus and concentrate and understand. Bitcoin is paired against the US dollar, especially on most brokers. Yes, on most brokers, it's paired against the USD. So BTC USD, it means when the chart goes up, Bitcoin is gaining value. When the chart goes down, Bitcoin is losing value. Okay? So you cannot just say Bitcoin only without comparing it with something else. So in this particular case, it's compared to the US dollar. So the basics of trading is when the market is making higher highs and higher lows, the market is in an uptrend. When the market is making lower highs and lower lows, the market is in a downtrend. Let's get those basics sorted out first before we move on. So what are higher highs and higher lows? Simple. Let me look for an easier chart, okay, so that we can explain this in the simplest way possible so that even the newbies can understand. Yes, here's a good example. So that is a low. That is the lowest point on the chart that we can identify, right? At this particular level, this was the highest point on the chart. In fact, the first highest point on the chart. Yeah, you can consider these levels as well. It's still okay because that's where the market actually went up a little bit and reversed. So when we talk about higher highs and higher lows, the market came and took out those highs and it made new highs, right? And started making higher highs and higher lows, because this was the lowest low. So this low where the market reversed here, it's now a higher low because it's higher than that low, so it's called a higher low. Now this high, because it's higher than that, is now called a higher high, right? Another higher high and another higher low right here. Why? This high is now higher than that high, and this low is now higher than that low. So it's higher highs and higher lows. The market continued to do that until there was a turning point. You can clearly see way up there, the market started making lower highs and lower lows. All right, very, very important. Now that we have gone through the basics of higher highs and higher lows, we can even clearly see here low, that's a high, that's a low, that's a higher high, that's a higher low, that's a higher high, that's a higher. In fact, this is not a higher low because it took out that low. So we had a new lower low and the markets actually started going up again, right, and making a higher low here, and then making a higher high here, and then now higher lows, and then now the market is sort of like in a consolidation phase. It's sort of like trapped in this particular zone. We don't know what will happen next. Now let me clean the chart now and dive back to the most important thing now, okay, which is understanding how you can buy Bitcoin and make more money by buying short term and selling short term, right? So the secret is here, ladies and gentlemen. You need to understand CoinMarketCap. You need to understand CoinMarketCap because CoinMarketCap is one of the biggest websites online that shows you what most of the, in fact, I think all the cryptocurrencies are doing. Every single cryptocurrency, if it's not listed on CoinMarketCap, to me, it doesn't qualify as a cryptocurrency, to be quite honest. If it's not here on this website, trust me, there's a high probability that you are getting scammed or you are buying something that is actually useless. So even if you decide to buy any coin, I'm not even talking about Bitcoin only, make sure that you come and search for that particular coin here. For example, if you go here, Ethereum, right, you realize already it's going to show you Ethereum and a whole lot of other Ethereal, Eternal, everything that starts with the T. So if you want to buy any coin or someone says, you know what, here's an affiliate marketing where you can make more money by just maybe selling this coin to other people or introducing other people to buy this coin, you're going to make money here. Come to CoinMarketCap and search if it's there. If it's not there, that's a red flag for me, because most of the genuine cryptocurrencies or coins, they are listed on CoinMarketCap. Ladies and gentlemen, do not make that mistake of getting involved in anything that is not listed on CoinMarketCap. So the most important thing to understand on CoinMarketCap is the market cap right here. This is where the secret is. Ta-da. This is where the secret is. You need to understand the market cap. All right, let me explain this. Let's go to the 7-day. Right, this is a 7-day chart of Bitcoin. Right, we are on Bitcoin right here, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, we are on market cap right now on CoinMarketCap. We are not just focusing on Bitcoin here. We are focusing on the total market cap. Market cap, it basically it means the value of coins that people are holding all over the world. right? It means that if you see 220, 240 billion, it means already about 240 billion coins are being held by different companies, different banks, or different individuals from all over the world. Right. Now, let's look at 24 Jan. I went to the 7-day period. Look at 24 Jan. From 24 Jan, in fact, from January 13, the market cap started going up, right? So if I had done this video earlier, and on January 14, you see market cap at 221 billion, right? Back previously, it was on 217. It jumped to 224, 221, 224 billion. You can clearly see market cap 224 billion there, USD. That says something to you. That is speaking to you. You need to listen to that language that CoinMarketCap is telling you, because it's telling you that there's an increase of buyers coming into the market. Whether it's old buyers, whether it's new buyers, we are not sure, but it means that there is more interest in people buying cryptocurrencies or buying the coins or buying Bitcoin. But because most of the time Bitcoin is dominating, most of the time 60 to 65%. So if ever coin market cap gains, it means there's more people buying Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The dominant one being Bitcoin, of which now when you see that happening, it's telling you that there is an interest, right, in Bitcoin. There is an interest in cryptocurrency. As I said, that the Bitcoin is the mother of all a cryptocurrency. So when it goes up, even these little guys, they are highly likely to be going up as well. It's not all the time, but that's another secret as well. If Bitcoin goes up 2-3 days in a row, and you go back and look at the other smaller cryptocurrencies, they are still not growing up, you need to understand that, wow, a move is coming, a big move is coming. You can clearly see the overall market, everything is down, everything is losing value. Why? On the top 100, because the mother of all the coins is also down. That's a very big one. You need to understand that when the mother of all coins goes up, which is the Bitcoin, it's highly likely these smaller guys will also start to follow. But my personal advice is, look at the top 10. If the top 10 goes up, you know with high probability, if anything outside top 10 up to 100 or up to 1,000 hasn't gone up, it's highly likely going to follow in the next coming few days. So, but you need to understand this, ladies and gentlemen, total market cap at that particular time. So we are sitting on 236 billion as I'm talking to you right now, and this is what is very, very important, because you can clearly see it was last updated today, which is Monday, January 20, and we are sitting on 236 billion, right? So if you go back to the market cap now, we are on 236 billion. So there's two things that actually make sense here. You need to look at the volume, right? You need to look at the volume, and you can see the Bitcoin dominance is 66%, and you need to look at the total market cap, right? But for me, the most important one is the total market cap. That's very, very important. Also, volume can add in a little bit there and there, but yeah, it's still important. But something that will show you a very clearer picture of what is happening is market cap. So let's go back and go to the 14th of January, right, on the chart. 14 Jan. Let's look at 14 Jan. Let me go to my chart and look at 14 Jan so that we can understand exactly what is happening. Okay, so 14 Jan. Where is 14 January? Let's go to the 14th of January quickly so that I can show you this. Right, this is the 17th, 12th, 13, 14 Jan is okay. The market were closed. That's why we can't pick up that data there, because the market were closed. But let's look at something simple. Let me show you something a little bit simpler. 18 January, 18 Jan. Let's go to 18th of Jan. There we go. Right. So from 14 Jan, 15, 16, 15 Jan. In fact, from 14 of January, that's when things started getting interesting. Sorry, I'm on the wrong. Sorry, I'm on December here. I need to go to 14 January. Sorry, I was on the wrong time. So there we go. 14 Jan, 10, 11. There we go. 13. All right. Start with 13 Jan. It's still okay. It's still okay. 13. In fact, let's go to 14. Yeah, 14 January. Make things much simpler. Right. So when we come to the chart here, we can clearly see things started hitting up on the 13th of January. In fact, on the 10th of Jan, right? But now the interesting thing is, if you go here and start looking on the 14th of January, that's when the market cap started going up. So to be safer, 14th of January mid-afternoon, it jumped from 220 billion to just under 220 billion to 223 billion, right? That makes 3 billion up, right? And then it continued to go up. It still went up to 30 billion, 235, 236, 238, 241. So from this moment here, right, from the 14th of Jan, the market cap started going up. Now, if you had picked this up, you just go to your charts and then you realize, wow, there is something happening in the Bitcoin. You could have easily bought on the 14th of Jan here, when the cryptocurrency was 8,428, right? I don't know where you could have sold, because it went up to 88, right? So you could have bought right here at 84, and it went up $400 up. It went as high as 89, which is around $500 up. I mean, seriously, guys, this is just a few days. This is just a few days. Now, let me go back and look at roughly the 3rd of Jan. Let's go back and look at the 3rd of Jan. Let's go back and look at the monthly chart. We want to now pick up the 3rd of Jan. The 3rd of Jan. There we go. 3rd of January. So you can clearly see the line was flat. We were sitting just under 200 billion, right? From the 3rd of Jan, there was this big jump right here. And then it continued to go up 195 billion. We hit 199 billion. We hit 200 billion right here. And then we hit 203 billion. So now let's look at the 7th of Jan, 6th or 7th of Jan, right? Now we go back to the chart, 6th or 7th of January. Here's the 6th, okay? You can clearly see 2020-01-06. Already at this point here, remember guys, you did not pick up this particular Bitcoin when it was down here. You only picked it up when it started moving. That's very, very important. You do not guess. Wait for the market cap to start leading, or to start showing you what you need to do. That's very, very important. You need to master that one. Make sure you wait until Coinmarketcap tells you where to go. This is what I mean by that. Okay, this is what I mean by that. Here, from the 7th of Jan, 6th, 7th of Jan, 201 billion. It went to 204. Already 206. Now you can clearly see the line is starting to go up, or the market cap is starting to gain momentum. From this point right here, this is your clue that you need. Okay, this line going up is your clue that you need. So from the 7th of Jan, you can clearly see there's something happening, and you just come, you go to your exchange of your choice. As I said, there's Luno, there's Altcoin Trader, there's a lot, guys. There's quite a lot. You know, there's Coinbase, there's a lot of exchanges. But as I'm saying, for me personally, my experience is with Luno and Altcoin Trader. And yeah, those are the main ones that I use. So at this point here, Bitcoin was 7,519. Okay, can clearly see far on the left, 7,500. This is where you're looking to buy Bitcoin. And then within a couple of hours, it jumped to 7,983. You bought it 7.5. It's now 7.9, right? Nearly 800. So if we round it off and say 800 already, 7.5, you've already up $400 per coin that you bought. That's a lot of money in a few hours. Trust me, there are few investments that can give you those type of returns. In a few hours, it was on 8.4. Okay, 8,460. You bought at 8.5. You are almost $900 up on one coin. Imagine if you had bought 5 coins. If you have the investment, you have made a lot of money from there. Now the interesting part is on the 8th, right? On the 8th, the market started dropping. Now when we go back to CoinMarketCap, right, we can clearly see on the 8th, right? Let's go back and look at the 8th. See where the market cap, right? 217 billion, 219, 218, 219, 214, 210, 211, 209, 208. So at this point here, when it was dropping, you could easily close your trade, or you could easily sell your coins, right? Even if you make $200-300, it's still okay, because you have, the bottom line is you have made profit. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? You have made money. You don't have to be greedy. You know what, you don't know when the market will start turning. You can always execute and close your position and take your profits when the market cap start dropping rapidly. And I don't know where you could have picked it up, but you can clearly see this is where it started dropping. And then that's the clue that you need to take your money and wait for the next market cap to start showing the hand, or start showing you if there is an interest in buying Bitcoin or at that particular time. It's as simple as that. So it dropped, and then it came back to 207 billion. Yes, it came to 207 billion. But remember, if you had picked it up here already at 204 billion and you bought here, you're still not in a big loss. In fact, you're still in profit. You bought here at 7.5 and the market dropped. Now it's at 7.6. You are still $197 up from your one coin. Yes, you are still in profit at this particular level. So you can it's up to you if you can choose to hold. But if you see this drop, in fact, on the market cap, it means that, wait a minute, things are not really looking too good for you. Maybe you might want to take your money and look for the next uptrend as well. So you could have killed your trade here, but if you did not kill your trade, right, the good thing is you're still in a little bit of profit, and then the market started shooting up again. Right, when did the market start shooting up again? Right, let's go to the lowest low, right, which is on the 10th. Okay, on the 10th of Jan. Let's go to the 10th of Jan here, Jan 10, 2020. Yeah, you see, that was the lowest low at 207 billion, and then it started going up to 11, 2 billion. Come on guys, it's a big jump. 2 billion, 3 billion. Wake up, because it's telling you something is cooking, something is happening. There's people that are getting interested. So here, 211 billion, 217. which is on the 11th of January. Yes, now you have an interest now on the 11th of January to start looking for. Unfortunately, I think it was a weekend. That's why my broker was closed. I could not pick the chart up. But then on the 13th, right? Let's go back to the 13th. You can clearly see on the 13th. Let's go to Jan 13. Right, Jan 13. Yes. Already Jan 13 is now 217 billion, up from 206 billion, which was the lowest low. Already right here is telling you that the market cap is going up. In simple terms, it means people are buying. You don't care whether they're buying Ethereum, whether they are buying XRP, whether they are buying, there's different types of coin. You do not care. You must know that people are buying. But because Bitcoin dominates the market cap about most of the time, 60 to 70% in that region, you know most people are buying Bitcoin. And then what do you need to do? You need to go to your exchange of your choice. You need to go buy Bitcoin. You exchange your South African rands or your US dollar or your Chinese yuan or whatever money, whatever currency that you are using in the world. It doesn't really matter. You go there to the exchanger of your choice. You simply buy the Bitcoin. Or you can even go for the second biggest, the Ethereum. Entirely up to you. But because Bitcoin dominates more than anything, I would advise you to go for Bitcoin. It doesn't mean that you need to buy the whole coin. That's what a lot of people miss, that I don't have 135,000 rands to buy the whole coin. No, you can buy for 10,000 rands. You can buy for 20,000 rands. I mean, if you buy for 20,000 rands and then it gives you 500 rands profit in a space of a week or two, it's still good returns in the world of investing. Where were you going to pick up 500 rands out of investing 20,000 rands in 2 weeks or in a week? Let alone if it gives you 1,000 rands, you can always play around with the returns. I mean, some of the people I've seen Bitcoin making you 20% in a week, 30% in a week. It's very much possible. But now, let's go back to what is important now. Right. I'm sure now you're starting to get the sense of this and understanding exactly how you do this. You see 14th of Jan, 226 billion. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Look at the volumes. Volumes are flying as well. You know, volumes are flying. It means that past 24 hours, there's people getting involved, right? 226, 227. Look at the volumes on 101. It's flying 123. You know, it's showing you that there's something crazy happening. People are getting involved. And then if you go to from Jan 13, you can clearly see that even if you bought here on the 13th, right? You bought at 8,000. You bought one coin at 8,000. The highest high that it went to was 9,000. I mean, $1,000 in a space of a week profit. Yes, from here to here is 1 week, right? It means if you bought here in a space of a week, this thing moved. It gave you $1,000 profit if you bought one full coin. $1,000 profit in our South African rands at 1:14, 14 point something, roughly 14,000 rands profits in a week. Ladies and gentlemen, in the world of investing, that is amazing. I don't know if you can get any other returns from other things better than cryptocurrencies. These things are insane. So you can clearly see from there to there, you could have made a good change. I don't know where you could have sold. Remember, closing a position is the most difficult in the world of trading. I don't care what you trade, but that is the trickiest, because you don't know whether it's just a small pullback and the markets are still going to continue to go up. You don't know. Even right now, you see the market dropped, so we don't know whether it's going to continue to go up. But now, for us that are watching this video, we know right now there's this drop. You see, from 250 billion to 235, it dropped 15 billion. Right? It means that there was a loss of interest when the market dropped like this. So the simple thing that I'm waiting for here is the market to start showing me its hand and start gaining. The market cap starts increasing. Guess what? Starts increasing and the price starts going up. I'm starting to buy Bitcoin one more time. It's as simple as that. And the other thing as well that I like about Bitcoin is there is no stop loss. It's not like your position is going to be closed out. So if you get in here, I'm making an example, maybe you misread CoinMarketCap and you get in here at 8,300 and then it drops to 7,000. Yes, you are losing money when it comes down here. But guess what? The value most of the time picks up one more time and goes back in your direction, because it's one of the most popular cryptocurrencies in the world. It's gaining momentum. It's one of the most bought cryptocurrencies in the world. As I said, it dominates. Out of more than 1,000 cryptocurrencies, is the one that is dominating. So it means even if you took a wrong position here, you got in a little bit late, if ever there is a bull market, you might get away. See, you bought here at 8388, $500 profit. Yes, you went through pain here for a couple of days, not even days, it's a couple of hours, because this is a 4-hour chart, right? You bought here for 8, 12, 16, whatever. You from here, maybe for a day or two, you were losing money, but it started picking up and then it started giving you money. Even if you were late there, right now as I'm speaking to you, you are still in profit, because at 86 you bought at 83, you are still $300 up per coin that you actually bought. That's another good thing about Bitcoin. So you can take a wrong decision, and sometimes you have to sit for 2 months for your decision to be a right one. It happens. So sometimes you can sit for a week, sometimes you can sit for 6 months, while you're still waiting for the markets to come back to your direction. That's why in the world of investing, do not invest something that you cannot afford to lose, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, here it's not like you're going to lose everything. Okay, it's going to be rare that you buy a coin for 8,000 and then it goes to zero. It's nearly impossible. Maybe you can lose 50%, it goes to 4,000 or 3,000, but there's going to be a little bit of money for you to salvage in that process. But if you toughen up and you look at it as a long-term investment, you will leave that thing until it comes back your direction. It can take up to 2 years or a year, or it can take even 3 months for you, or it can take even a couple of hours. As you can see, a couple of days. You were wrong, you got in here and you were wrong. Couple of days, came back your direction, you are all smiling. That's how it works. Maybe you took it right here, the coin market cap was good, everything going up, and then all of a sudden when you're sleeping, it drops and it comes down here. You're like, I didn't need that money. I was just, investing, doing what Sunny taught me. Let me hold my position, and it came back to your direction. You bought here, came back. Even right now, if you're still holding, you are still making money, because you still bought at a lower price, and the price is now very, very high. So to close this off, ladies and gentlemen, let's do a quick recap of everything. Coin market cap. Every day when you wake up in the morning, you have to look at coin market cap when you do this type of investment. You don't have to look at this thing the whole day. You can look at it every 3-4 hours, or look at it in the morning before you go to work, come back in the evening and look at it before you sleep. And then if you realize, wow, in a couple of hours the market gained 1 billion or 2 billion, there's something interesting, the volumes are also going up, definitely there's something interesting, then you buy, and then you take a nap, you sleep, you forget about it, you go back the following day, you keep on checking that position and finding out if the market cap is still going up. And then if it still continues to go up, you hold on to your coin or to your coins, and then when it starts dropping, you start looking to exit as well. And then when it picks up again, you start looking to actually get in as well and actually buying more coins. Play around with this. There's nothing to lose. It's 2020 now, and at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you need to be an investor. You need to invest in something, and I've shown you one of the simplest strategies to actually trade this. This is actually trading in a way. You are actually trading because you are buying low and selling high. You are buying low and selling high. It's actually pure trading, but it's a little bit safer because now you've got something, or you've got an indicator that is telling you what to do with high probability without you getting a headache and analyzing higher highs and higher lows and wara and triangles and resistance and this and that and blah blah blah. And we know a lot of things that are involved actually in trading. Is quite a lot of things involved in trading. So you need to focus on that, and then you need to focus on your dear old CoinMarketCap to show you with high probability. So what I challenge you to do is go back and look at what I'm talking about over the years. You'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Here's a good example. Market at 114 billion, market moves to 130, market moves to 137, market moves to 176, and then market moves to 200. And then go look at May 19. From this point to that point, you will see what I'm talking about. That if you picked up this move, or you picked up this market kept going up here, and you started buying the Bitcoin from this point here, right there, when it reached those peaks, you could have made a lot of money out of the coins. Because can you see 337 billion from 192, 100 billion up? What does that mean? You're always safe with the head. What does that mean in the world of trading? It means if you are inside the head of cattle in the middle, there might be a bullet coming, but because you are inside there, you might be safer because it might hit another cow or someone else before it gets to you, and you might be safer. This is what I'm talking about. Buy when other people are buying. Sell when other people are selling, because you are safer with the trend, you are safer with the head. What is our trend? Our trend is our market cap and our volume going up on CoinMarketCap, and then we simply identify that and execute. Ladies and gentlemen, I know this video has taken way too long because I wanted you guys to understand this thoroughly. May 19, you can clearly see this is April. In fact, you can start from April 2 last year. April 2 last year, and then you can actually get a better picture what happened April 2 last year. You can have an idea what the markets did from April last year. You can clearly see even in June as well. I mean June 2019. You can clearly see June 2019 as well. If I can go back, June, you see, May, June, that's where we've got our June right there. You can clearly see June. That's when the market started. So from May, June, and then July as well. I think it was also not June mainly. That's when the markets July, June and July, May, June, July. That's when the markets went crazy. So you can go there and look at that. So this is actually June 19, right? You can clearly see the market's going to continue to go up, especially the whole of June. I mean, if you identify those jumps, and then on the 17th of June, the price was 9228, and then it went as high as 13. So on CoinMarketCap, you can clearly see as well. This is where the market started. That went up to 312 billion. So let me give you this last advice before I stop recording now. You cannot jump in when the volumes and the market cap is now sitting at 344 billion. You need to try to pick this up when the coin market cap is just starting to pick up. It's getting that 2, 3 billion, 4 billion, 5 billion. That's where you need to be buying this coin, right? Because when it actually reaches these 330 billion, it's highly likely that something is going to happen, because people are seeing, whoa, I bought down here, now the price is up here, I've made a lot of money, I've doubled my investment in 2-3 months, or in a month. It's time for me to cash out my coins. So you need to identify when it's starting to pick up, and then you simple make sure that when it starts getting too crazy, I'm not telling you where to close. You can look at a coin market cap. It will tell you, okay, I'm dropping now, I'm dropping a couple of billions, maybe you need to start looking to get out. Or you can simply make a choice and say, I invested 100,000 here, and my coin is now 200,000. I've made 100% return. Let me simple cash out and bank my 100% return. That 100% return can come in a month or two. In the world of investing, it's amazing. It's unheard of that you can make 100% in a month. Right, guys, here's the secret. I've shown you the secret. Now I want you to go out there, share this video with your friends, so as not to mess it up. Share this video with your friends, let them watch it over and over again, let them try what I've shown them here, and then guys, please comment, subscribe. There's more videos coming. This is Sanim Dlalose. This is one of my longest and most exciting videos that I've ever done on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. It's so amazing to actually share this and actually make money with other people. I'm a successful trader and a business person, and I always want to see other people succeeding as well, so that we can all be on the same page. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Salim Dlalose. Stay blessed. Subscribe, and share. Thank you.